Hey you guys, it's Genevieve with Eco Collective, and today I'm going to be talking about minimalism and building a capsule wardrobe. Minimalism and zero waste are so closely intertwined because they're both about simplifying. The idea is that if you have less, you will waste less. Paring down my wardrobe in particular has really changed my lifestyle. So it saves me a lot of money because I buy less clothing and I buy it secondhand. And I also, spend a lot of time making sure something is the perfect addition to my wardrobe. So I end up spending less money overall because I'm not making impulse buys and I'm not bringing as much into my home. My rule is actually when a piece of clothing comes in, a piece of clothing has to go out. It's also saved me time because I get ready way faster in the mornings. Most of my clothing goes together. So I will get up, see how I feel, and pick out a simple outfit. And then it saved me a lot of energy because I have less clothing to look through when I want to get ready. And then I have less clothing to do laundry with. I have less clothing to keep up on mending and repairs. And obviously it has saved me space. So I am able to live aboard and I have a very small wardrobe. The way that it all started is that I pared down to a capsule wardrobe, which is technically about 30 pieces of clothing. And I have one capsule wardrobe for the warmer months, so spring and summer, and one capsule wardrobe for fall and winter. And some of my basic clothing goes to both, but doing that helped me just have a basic set of ground rules to really pick the clothing that I loved the most, that I wore the most, and that was the most versatile. And it's really just changed my whole outlook on what I wear and what I keep in my closet. And the secret to building a curated wardrobe is to have items that go together and to have enough variety that you still have fun. You don't want to take the joy out of getting dressed. You don't want to take the personality out of your closet. So you want to pick items that are unique to you. You probably want to stick to a color scheme. That could be having mostly neutrals and a couple of colors that, are your favorites that you wear all the time. Or it could mean that your wardrobe is super colorful and everything is colorful. It just goes together. So it's going to be different for everyone. And it is different depending on your career. For me, my wardrobe changed the most when I quit my day job as an interior designer and started running Eco Collective full time. Before I needed to look a lot more polished, and now my day could look like anything. I might be touring a farm for an event. I might be rearranging the store or remodeling the store. We've done that twice now. Or I might just be working at a computer, sitting in my office and, going to meetings, things like that. So my style shifted. And so I pared down to what I loved wearing and what I was most likely to wear. So if you look at my wardrobe now, it's a huge reflection of my personal style and what my daily lifestyle looks like. So for pants and bottoms, I have about 7 pairs of pants, all with great pockets that are super stretchy and versatile for whatever my day throws at me. And then I keep a couple of skirts on board as well as some shorts that I can wear with tights. And then I have a collection of sweaters and long sleeves, some like turtlenecks, and then some more casual pieces. Typically they're solids, but I like stripes and I like texture and the occasional cute print. And then I have some short sleeve shirts that I'll wear under my hanging clothes, which are sweaters, like open sweaters, denim jacket, leather jacket, staples like that. And as you can see, my wardrobe is, mostly black, white, and blue, obviously, with a lot of gray and orange, like warm oranges and yellows and olive green. So that's kind of my style these days and like the colors that I dress in the most. Have I mentioned finding a color scheme? So if you find one color that you love and that looks really good on you, do not be afraid to have multiple items that have that color. In fact, it's kind of key to having a capsule wardrobe. So I have all of these in a very limited wardrobe, but they're super versatile. So I have like a little athletic top and then a tank top with buttons. And I've got a linen vintage button up and a turtleneck that's sort of flowy. And then I have this big sweater that I wear over things. And these are all that beautiful burnt orange that makes me so happy. But most importantly, I can wear this color with anything in my closet. It goes with blue denim, it goes with white, black, olive green, burnt yellow. So this is my foundation for my wardrobe. I know it's like my tried and true color that I love. And most of my outfits that I throw together will have some bit of this. Now to the hard part, how to pare down. This is what everyone asks me, especially since I live on a sailboat and since I've really pared down so drastically. But I think what it all comes down to is defining your personal style and figuring out what feels comfortable and makes you happy. So you want to wear clothes that are comfortable and versatile, and clothes that make you look and feel good. So you want to pick the colors that really look best on you, and maybe the shapes and like forms and outlines that look good too. And most of the time, it's really helpful to bring in a trusted friend or a personal stylist to help you do this at first. So I had a friend come over that was really good at minimalism, and I trusted her style. We had like a similar aesthetic. So what she helped me do was she kind of reflected back the shapes and styles that looked good and what I seemed to like and wear most often. And that was really helpful because it's outside perspective and it's someone you can just bounce ideas off of. The other thing that has worked for me is when you are paring down, it helps to just try it first. So go through and decide what you want to keep around, like in your room, in your closet, and then put the rest in a box. Put it out of sight and go for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, a whole season, and see what you miss. So what clothing you're like, man, I really liked wearing that because it was really comfortable, or I really wish, I could wear that today. And see what of those pieces you might want to bring back, if any. And then it also gives you a chance to find out what staples are missing in your wardrobe. So with the things you like to wear every day, are you missing a really good pair of black pants, or, the perfect like over layer, like open sweater or jacket? So just kind of finding the holes in your wardrobe so that you can get to wearing what you love the most every day, and kind of let go of the things that you don't miss or that weren't, your first pick. So it gives you the space and time to feel out what your new wardrobe could look like before you really get rid of those things. And when you get rid of clothing, there's so many ways. You could give it to a friend that really loved it before. You could donate it to a local charity or a Goodwill. And then you can also try and do consignment stores, go to Buffalo or go to a place that accepts clothing and just see if you can get a little cash back for it. So there's many ways to pare down. So once you've done that initial process of paring down, you've got to decide how you are going to handle your wardrobe moving forward. If you're in a place of transition, so either you switched careers or you're just finding out that your wardrobe no longer fits your daily lifestyle or your personal style, then you might be in a place where you're needing to add some staple clothing items to your wardrobe. And if that's the case, I would highly recommend making a list, because that way you can kind of keep an eye out for pieces that will be the perfect fit for your closet as you're thrifting, as you're shopping over the next few months, rather than trying to go out and find it all right away. On the other hand, if you have really enjoyed simplifying and you're starting to find the perfect size wardrobe that works for you, then I would highly recommend creating a list of simple rules for what you bring into your home. This has really freed me up to go secondhand shopping and know that I am going to find items that really fit my wardrobe and that will end up being really satisfying purchases in the long run. So when I'm looking at a piece of clothing, I ask myself a series of questions that are rules for whether or not I'm going to bring it home. The first and the most important is, does this go with at least 5 other items in my closet? If it doesn't go with what you already love and wear, then when are you going to wear it? The second question is, does this fit me and is it ready to wear? So if it's going to take significant tailoring or repair work, is it worth it? Do you love it that much? The next question is, do you have something like it already? So for me, I might be tempted to buy yet another striped shirt or gray sweater when I know I don't need it. And so I will look at something and see, is this something that is an improvement on a piece that I really love and wear all the time? Like I want to swap it out? Or is this something that I'm just drawn to because I love the style? So that helps me kind of keep things simple. And then the other question I will ask is, do I really love it? So has it caught my eye, or can I not go home without it? I know a lot of people that will do like a 24-hour purchasing hold. So if you go home and you're still thinking about it the next day and you still want it, then you can go back for it. I don't tend to do that because I have like a really good internal compass now of what's going to work for my wardrobe. So I can usually make a decision on the spot. But if it helps you, put the rules in place that will help you only bring home items that you're going to love and wear and use. So that's my take on minimalism and building a curated wardrobe. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have ideas for how to pare down to the perfect wardrobe, or you have questions for me, let us know in the comments below.